So in this video, we're going to get past this block that's been in front of our character this whole time that he's not been able to get past by adding a function to jump. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to project settings, but add a new action called jump. I'm going to press it to add, and then we need to map a key to our jump, and I'm just going to go for space and then OK. So once we've got that, we can close. And now back to our code, either using the script button or the script button at the side to get to your code. We're going to first create a brand new variable. So I'm going to create this probably below gravity. And again, these don't need to be in any particular order, but it makes sense to group the ones together where possible that makes sense. So var jump strength. So we're going to create a variable on how high our character can actually jump. And that way we can quickly adjust that number at the top of our code if it's jumping too high, not jumping high enough. So I'm going to scroll down now, and we need to create a new function for jumping. I'm going to put this between our apply gravity and respawn. Again, it can go anywhere, but it makes sense that jumping links with gravity. We should have all our player functions before we move to other stuff like respawning. So jump, and then we need to set up some rules of jumping. So in order to jump, our player must follow two rules. First of all, they must be on the ground. They cannot jump in the air. So we're going to check if they're on the floor. And we also need to check if they are pressing the jump button. If they're not doing both these things, then they can't jump. It's very simple. So we need the if action pressed, and it's got our list of actions. We want jump. And then on a new line, we can then make our character jump. So we're going to say velocity. Velocity is all to do with movement, and we want movement in the Y direction. And we're just going to say it equals our jump strength. Now you might be thinking, if that's going to equal our jump strength, then surely we're just currently at that height at all times. No, because gravity will fix those issues for us. So again, we can do project, save all scenes. We can run this now. And now when we jump, oh dear, we're not jumping. So let's have a look at our code and see what's wrong. So even though we've got our function, it's never actually used. So all we need to do is just make sure we're actually calling this action in our physics process before we do our velocity. So we'll do it after our gravity. So jump like so. And then let's test it once more. And this time we should be finally able to get past our block. So we can jump very high, and then we fall back down. So adjustments do need to be made for my game at least to make that not as good. Second thing I want to do is I want to go back to my level, set it to 3D. And now I've got that working, I can actually play around with some of these platforms. So I can make this one higher. I can use Control D, or I can right click and duplicate. And I can start adding some extra platforms in. I'm really just starting to build a bit more of a level than what I've got so far. So we can start adding these different platforms and start building a level that's going to be a little bit more exciting for my player, giving them that little bit of extra challenge. So build up your level, make it a bit more exciting. Now you can jump, and then we'll continue to add more stuff in the next video.